The chosen one, if you are listening to this message right now, it is no coincidence. God has brought you here for a reason, and what you are about to hear will change everything in your life, especially when it comes to your finances. This is a divine message. It has the potential to make you a millionaire, not only in wealth but in every area of your life. God is speaking to you now. Your breakthrough is imminent. It is time for you to enter a season of prosperity and success like you have never seen before. You may feel stuck, struggling, or even questioning your worth right now, but let me reassure you, this is not your permanent place. God sees your faithfulness, your hard work, and your heart. The financial breakthrough you have been praying for is coming. This message is not just about money, but about unlocking your destiny, aligning you with the divine plan that has always been in place for you. For I know the plans I have for you, declares Jehovah, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29 verse 11. This is a great promise from God. He has prepared for you a wonderful future, a future filled not only with material wealth but also with spiritual growth and fulfillment. Before we dive into this powerful revelation, take a moment to pause this video and do 3 things. Hit the like, subscribe button to help us reach 10,000. Please subscribe and leave a comment with the number 999. This number will send a powerful signal to the universe, amplifying the energy of this message. And remember, if you are truly the chosen one, you will be with me until the end of this video, because deep down in your spirit you already know this message is for you. For those who are ready, your life will never be the same again. Now unlock your transformation into a millionaire. God's love for you will never fade. You may feel like you are stuck in a financial crisis pit, but let me reassure you that it's not your fixed place. The promise of financial breakthrough is real, and it's coming sooner than you think, even if the world is telling you that your current struggles reflect your worth. God is saying otherwise. He sees your faithfulness, your perseverance, and your heart despite all the obstacles. He has declared that this chapter of lack is coming to an end. Get ready, because a financial transformation is taking place. Breakthrough is not just about money, it is about your destiny. God is about to do it. Open doors you never even thought possible. Perhaps you are feeling overlooked while those around you seem to be rising up easily. It is in those moments of waiting and uncertainty that God tests our faith the most. But now He never leaves you. He is preparing to turn your struggles into evidence of His power. Believe in this promise, because the God who created heaven and earth is the same God who will orchestrate your breakthrough. Your future is not bound by your current circumstances. Your financial situation is about to have a dramatic change. Hold on to His promises. Your blessing is closer than you think. Sometimes life can seem like a never-ending struggle. You may have worked tirelessly, prayed fervently, and the breakthroughs never seem to come. But this is God's timing is always perfect, and what seems like a delay is often preparation for something greater. For the chosen ones, a moment of unexpected wealth and opportunity is approaching. A door that has been locked for too long will soon swing open. Be ready for unexpected blessings. Imagine waking up to a text message telling you that the business you invested in has skyrocketed in value, or an inheritance you weren't expecting suddenly appeared in your account. This is not a pipe dream. This is God's plan. When the world tells you that wealth is out of your reach, God is about to prove that the wealth of the world belongs to Him, and He is choosing to give it to you. Those moments of doubt will melt away when you see how quickly things change. These blessings will not be just about money. Will be there opportunities to move up to higher positions, to connect with influential people and change the trajectory of your life. Unexpected opportunities that can change everything, and God is preparing you for that right now. Get ready for your sudden elevation. Not everyone will experience the sudden change that is coming, and that is the harsh truth. But the 1% of the chosen who remain faithful even when they do not see the path ahead will be the ones who are elevated. You may question why it is taking so long, or why others are moving forward while you are still stuck, but God is still watching over you, and the trials you have endured have not been in vain. It is important for you to understand that God does not reward just anyone. He rewards those who are faithful. He rewards those who have been tested in a subtle way. Those who have kept their faith even in the darkest of times. The 1% continue to believe, those who trust in their timing, and those who never give up. These are the ones He is about to lift up. You are part of that 1%. Your breakthrough is on the way, and it will be nothing short of extraordinary. Now is the time for the chosen ones to rise. You have come through the fire, and now it is your turn to shine. The world will soon see the rewards of your faithfulness. Hold your head high. Your time is coming. The pain of financial struggle can be overwhelming. It feels like you are constantly fighting against the tide of adversity, but this struggle has a purpose. It is not just a test of your patience, but a refining process. And now, as God prepares to end your financial hardships, He is also preparing to restore to you your respect and dignity. The world may mock you, but God is about to make you a person to be respected and admired. When your financial struggles are over, the change will come instantly. People will no longer look at you with pity or contempt. They will see God's blessing manifest in your life. Those who once ignored you, those who once dismissed your potential, will soon become those who seek your wisdom and guidance. Your respect will be restored, and it will be stronger than anything money can say goodbye. You see, the world can take away your wealth, but it cannot take away your worth. God has seen your heart, and as your financial situation changes, so will the way people see you. Your honor will be restored, and you will stand high not only in material wealth but also in the respect and admiration of others. For that changing picture, this is a sudden breakthrough that will enhance your business career or financial standing. It may seem impossible right now, but that is exactly what God is planning. Whether you are looking to start a new business or are hoping for a promotion that God is about to do. Jeremiah 29 verse 11 reminds us of God's sure promises. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. This is God's promise to you. His plans for your life are plans of hope, abundance, and prosperity, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. Your current struggle is not the final chapter, it is part of your story leading to something greater than you can imagine. You have been looking for what seems to be impossible. Financial growth is not just about the bank balance, it is about God aligning you with the right opportunities, the right people, and the right time. It may come through a new job, a partnership, or even a new project that unexpectedly succeeds. You have been faithful, and now it is time for God to show you that He is capable of imagining that email, call, or text that will change everything instantly. Your business will flourish, your career will succeed, and your finances will succeed. Get ready for a season of divine grace. Circumstances will get worse. It is all part of the divine plan. The increase you will see is not just a one-time blessing. It will continue to grow, expand, and develop. What seemed impossible will become a reality. This is a manifestation of God's promises to His chosen ones. So keep moving forward, because your doors to success are about to open wide. You may feel alone when you are struggling, like God is distant or unaware of your struggles, but today I want to remind you that God's love is always with you, even when you are struggling financially. Struggle. He saw every tear, every sleepless night, every moment of worry, and now He is ready to end those struggles. He is about to turn your pain into purpose and your lack into abundance. God did not promise us a life without struggle, but He promised to never abandon us. In the midst of it, He has seen you through every uncertain moment, and now He is preparing to bring you through to the other side. The breakthrough is coming, and it will be beyond what you could ever imagine. As God moves, He moves suddenly and powerfully. Your struggle will become your testimony, and you will see the magnitude of God's love and provision in ways that will amaze you. That God is not done with you yet, but your financial freedom is on its way, and it is a result of His unwavering love for you. If you have ever wondered why God allows those He has chosen to go through financial hardship, know that this is never a punishment but a preparation. God allows these hardships to happen because He is refining you, building you, and preparing you for the blessings to come. Think of gold. Before it is refined, it goes through intense heat, but after being purified, it is worth more than ever in its raw state. This is what God is doing in your life right now. Financial hardships are tests that shape your character and build resilience. In difficult moments, your faith is strained, your trust in God deepens, and your spirit is strengthened. The purpose of this trial is not to break you, but to make you stronger, and when your breakthrough comes, it will be that much sweeter, because you will know it was earned through your endurance and faith. As we are reminded in Isaiah 60 verse 22, I, the Lord, will bring it to pass in due time. This is God's promise to you. When the time is right, He will bring things to pass in your life. The waiting, the trials, the hard work, the prayers, all have brought you to this point. God allows hardship to happen, but He also finds a way out of it, guiding you to the blessings that are in store for you. When you are in financial need, you may feel like the whole world is against you, but this is a place reserved for the chosen ones. Only those who remain faithful despite their shortcomings will pass this test. It is easy to lose faith when you feel like your efforts are not yielding results, but this is the moment that determines who you are. Not chosen. Don't give up. They keep believing. It is not about the absence of struggle but how you respond to it. Those who keep faith in God, who trust in His provision even when it seems hopeless, are the ones who will overcome this challenge. The victory and reward will be more than worth the struggle. This test is not for everyone but for those who are willing to continue to believe even when it is difficult. The next breakthrough will be a testimony to God's faithfulness. It is easy to fall into despair when you see others prospering while you feel stuck. You have worked hard, prayed harder, but nothing seems to happen. It is in these moments that comparisons can creep in and doubt can try to steal your joy, but don't let someone else's success dominate your faith. God has a plan for you and your story is far from being remembered. Just because someone else's season of prosperity has come doesn't mean yours is any less valuable. Everyone has their own journey and your breakthrough will come in its own time. Don't rush the process. Trust God sees your heart and He knows when you are ready. Receive the blessings He is preparing for your time to come, and when it does come, every moment of waiting will be worth it. Focus on the promises of God and know that He has not forgotten you. It is no secret that the chosen ones often face financial hardships, but there is a deeper purpose behind it. These trials are not meant to break you, but to build your faith and courage. God allows you to go through struggles because He is preparing you for something greater. Without these trials, you would not be able to appreciate the blessings when they come. Financial struggles are also a way for God to humble us. They remind us that we are not in control and that everything we have is a gift from Him. These struggles train us to trust more in Him and less in our own abilities, and when we overcome these trials, we are stronger, wiser, and better prepared for the next abundance. Although it may not be easy to understand at the time, these struggles have a divine purpose. They shape your character, and when your breakthrough comes, you will be more advanced. Be ready for it. There will always be people who will mock you in your times of trouble. People will laugh at your financial situation, question your choices, and even look down on your faith. But God has a plan for these moments. He sees those who laugh and mock, and He has an answer that will leave them speechless. The very people who once doubted you will soon become people who are in awe of what God has done in your life. Their ridicule is temporary, but the blessings you will receive from God are eternal. When your breakthrough comes, will be eternal. There is no denying that God will prove to the world that He is the one who upholds you, sustains you, and blesses you beyond measure. So let them laugh now. Their laughter will soon turn to silence as they see the man who carries the power of God in your life. Your success will come as a testimony to the doubters, and they will have no choice but to respect what God has done. Financial weakness can make you feel like a burden mentally, and the disrespect that sometimes comes with it can make it even harder when people look at you with pity or contempt. Assumptions about your worth. It may break your spirit, but God knows your pain. He knows what it feels like to be abandoned or looked down upon because of your financial condition. But listen to this: your worth is never tied to your bank account. You are worth beyond measure. God sees you, and He is about to change the way others see you. The respect you have longed for will soon be restored. Those who have judged you for your financial situation will soon seek your advice, admiring your strength and perseverance. God's love never leaves you, and His plans for your life are far greater than what the world gives you. Your time to shine is coming, and disrespect will be replaced with admiration in your times of need. When things seem to be falling apart, remember that God sees your efforts. He knows every tear you cry, every prayer you whisper in the dark, and He is about to bring you out of this struggle. The struggle may seem endless, but God's timing is always perfect because your breakthrough is on the horizon. It may feel like you are walking this journey alone, but in reality you are never alone. God has been right there with you, carrying you through the toughest times. He sees how you have remained faithful even when there seems to be no hope, and because of that faithfulness He is about to bless you in ways you've never imagined. So trust in His love and His plans. Your breakthrough is faithful even when there seems to be no hope, and because of that faithfulness He is about to bless you in ways you've never imagined. So trust in His love and His plans. Your breakthrough is coming, and when it does, it will be a testament to God's faithfulness and the power of His love. Sometimes it feels like other people's success and wealth is a burden to bear, especially when you are struggling, but remember that everyone's journey is different. Just because someone else is thriving doesn't mean you are less worthy of blessings. Instead of seeing their success as a reminder of what you don't have, try to see it as a sign that your breakthrough is coming. God has a plan for you. And when it is your turn, it will be more extraordinary than you imagine. Your moment is coming, and it will be worth every moment of waiting. There is a special pain that comes with not being able to provide, especially when others are expecting you. You may have had moments when you were not able to give as much as you wanted to, whether it was to your family or those in need. The disappointment may have been overwhelming, but this moment is not your moment of decision. God has not left you, and He is about to change your circumstances. This struggle is just one chapter. The story is far from over. Trust and know that God will provide for you in ways that will leave you in awe. He sees you, and He is preparing something amazing for you. You have waited, you have prayed, and you have remained faithful through the toughest of times. There are moments when you feel forgotten, moments when you question why the breakthrough took so long, but now I am here to tell you your financial breakthrough is closer than you think. God's timing may not always be in line with your timing, but it really is perfect every moment. The wait, every tear, every sleepless night is part of the grand design. You see, God does not work on human timing, He works on divine timing as He moves it with precision and purpose. The delay in your breakthrough is not a denial but preparation. God has arranged the opportunities and circumstances for the right people to ensure that your rise is undeniable. He is strengthening your faith, your patience, and your resilience. Now the time is near. You are standing before a new season filled with abundance and opportunity. While the world is telling you to give up, God is saying, hold on, my child, your time is coming. When you look back, you will see that every step along the way has led you to this moment. Your faith has been tested and you have overcome, and now God is coming to bless you in ways that will amaze you. The breakthrough will see unexpectedly, but it will be worth the wait. Be ready for the doors to open, for opportunities to come rushing in, and for the wealth that is coming your way. So don't lose heart. Breakthrough is on the way. You have been faithful, and now you are about to enter the fulfillment of God's promises. This is not just about wealth, it is about God's favor and restoration. Be ready for a change that will change everything. Sudden wealth is not just a dream for the chosen ones, it is a divine reality. God is the giver of all wealth, and when He decides to bless you, it will happen suddenly and in ways that will amaze you, just like when He parted the Red Sea for the Israelites. He is about to part the waters. Financial struggles in your life, things that seemed impossible, will suddenly become possible in the blink of an eye. Things can change. You can wake up one morning and see a business deal is closing, a promotion you never saw coming, or a financial windfall like a miracle. This is not just luck, but the grace of God at work in your life. The struggle, the waiting, the disappointments all have built up to this point. Your faith has been tested, and now God is ready to reward your perseverance. But the beauty of this miracle is not just the wealth, but how God arranges things for His chosen people. He arranges people, opportunities, and circumstances to allow an overflow of blessings to flood your life. You will not only receive money, you will receive wisdom, relationships, and resources to manage it wisely and continue to build for His glory. This is not just about being rich, but also being a faithful steward of God's blessings. The unexpected wealth that comes to you will bring with it new opportunities to help and uplift others. God's blessings are never just for us, they must flow through us too. Others, and when He blesses you, it will be a proof of His goodness to those around you. Perseverance is a powerful force, and when it is combined with strong faith, it becomes unstoppable. Sometimes you may feel discouraged and wonder why your efforts are not yielding the results you expect, but God sees your perseverance. He sees your dedication, your determination, and your unwillingness to give up even when everything around you seems to be falling apart. God honors those who persevere in faith. In every prayer, every act of obedience, every step, perseverance has been noticed. Your faithfulness is being accumulated, and at the right time it will be released as a stream of blessings come into your life. It is easy to be faithful when things are going well, but true faith is shown when we persevere through the storms. The chosen ones who continue to trust God even in the darkest of times are the ones who will see the greatest reward. Perseverance is a test, and you have passed it. Now the reward for your steadfastness is about to be shown. Never underestimate the power of perseverance in every step you have taken, no matter how small, towards something extraordinary. And now God is about to show you the full extent of His love and provide the breakthrough you have been waiting for. Is not far behind. Every financial struggle is an invisible battle. While you may see your shortcomings, God sees the forces that are working to keep you in that position. But this is the truth: God is fighting for you in the spirit kingdom. He is actively protecting you even when you do not see it. The financial struggles you are facing are not because God has abandoned you, but are part of a spiritual battle being waged on your behalf. In the Bible, we see countless examples of God fighting for his people in ways their eyes could not see. He parted the sea for Moses, sent angels to protect David, and caused walls to fall for Joshua. Similarly, in your own life, God is working in ways you cannot see. He is blocking the attacks of the enemy, positioning you for breakthroughs and preparing you for a prosperous future. The devil wants you to stay in a place of struggle, believing you will never escape financial shortfalls, but God has declared victory on your behalf. The breakthrough you are waiting for will not come as just a financial blessing, but as evidence of God's protection and intervention. You may not see the full picture now, but trust that God is working behind the scenes to bring about your financial restoration. He is holding back the forces that are keeping you in need and is preparing to pour his blessing into your life at the right time. You are not alone in this battle. God is with you every step of the way. Imagine waking up and finding that everything has changed. The lack that once defined your life has suddenly become abundant. This is not just an illusion, but a promise of God to his chosen ones. He has the power to take what looks like a hopeless situation and turn it into something abundant. The season of scarcity you have endured is coming to an end, and the season of lack you have endured is coming to an end, and the season of overflowing lack is about to begin. God not only provides for us, but he also provides the abundant distribution in the Bible. He turns water into wine, multiplies the bread and fish, and causes the widow's oil to never run out. He is the overflowing God, and he is about to pour blessings into you. Life will exceed your expectations. The hard days are over. You will experience a transformation that will leave you amazed at his goodness. This change will not only affect your bank account, but will affect every area of your life as well as your finances. Transformation. You will see growth in your relationships, your business, and your personal growth. The overflow will spill over, affecting everyone around you in positive ways. The best part, the overflow will never run out. What God gives you will be more than enough to sustain and bless you others. He not only meets your needs, he gives you the tools to help others. Prepare for abundance will change your life forever. There is a saying that pain is part of the process. While it may be hard to embrace pain at the moment, God uses it to shape us and fulfill our purpose. Your financial struggles are not in vain. Every hardship you face, every challenge you overcome is preparing you for something greater. Your pain is being turned into purpose, and your struggles are about to lead you to success. God specializes in turning what the enemy wants to harm into something beautiful. You may feel like you are drowning in financial struggles, but the truth is you are being distilled and reinforced by the lessons you have learned. The resilience you have built is what will lead you to success. Without hardship, you will not be prepared for the blessings that are coming your way. Your success is not only the result of hard work, but also a testimony to God's grace and favor. When the time comes, he will take your pain and turn it into a story of triumph. The hardships you face will only make your success sweeter. You will be able to help others who are going through the same thing, and in doing so you will glorify God. So don't take the struggle lightly. Know that it is part of God's master plan for your life. From the depths of your pain will rise a testimony of how God has turned your life around. Success is not far away, it has arrived. The spirit of scarcity is a real force that can try to keep you bound or in financial struggle, but I am here to tell you that you have the power to break free through faith, prayer, and the word of God. You can overcome this spirit and claim the prosperity that is yours. You will not have to live in scarcity forever. God has promised to bless you, and it is time to step into that blessing. The first step to breaking free from the spirit of scarcity is to change your thinking. You must stop seeing yourself as someone who is stuck in poverty and start seeing yourself as a child of God destined for abundance. Claim the promises of God. Your life, his word says he will provide for you. He will open the windows of heaven and pour out blessings that you cannot contain. Start claiming those promises and trust that God will fulfill them. Next, plant the seed of faith. This does not always mean money. Has your time, your energy, or your skills. As you enter the kingdom of God, he will multiply what you have given. Your obedience will open the door to prosperity, and you will see your financial situation change as a result of escaping the spirit of scarcity. It's not just about wealth, but about having a mindset that is aligned with God's abundance. As you change your thinking, you open the door for God to pour blessings down on you in ways you never thought possible. Your prosperity is coming, but first you have to believe and claim it. When life feels overwhelming, when the financial struggles seem never-ending, it is easy to lose faith, but it is in these darkest times that God's provision shines brightest. Trusting in him even when you can't see the way forward is what opens the door to miracles. God has never left you, and he will not start now. God's provision is not just giving us what we need at the moment, but trusting him to provide when we can't find a solution. Think of the Israelites in the wilderness. They had no food, no water, but God provided for them every day. The same way He will provide for you. His provision is not limited by your circumstances. It is a trust that is limitless and continuous. God's provision requires you to let go of fear and embrace faith. When you choose to trust Him even in the darkest of times, you are aligning yourself with His power, and when you do, you will find that God has prepared everything you need. The breakthrough will come when you least expect it, so keep the faith. Trust that God is working behind the scenes to prepare to provide for you in ways that will amaze you, because His provision is always more than enough. Don't give up, your breakthrough is right around the corner now. Scarcity is a mindset, and it is a mindset that can be changed if you consistently live with the belief that there is never a time to change your thinking. God has called you to live abundantly, and it is time to align your mind with His truth. The more you focus on scarcity, the more you will attract it, but when you begin to see the world through the lens of God, abundance, everything change. The first step is to renew your mind. Instead of focusing on lack, start declaring abundance. Start thanking God for His provision even before you see it. Talk about your life, about your finances, your business, and your future. Your words have power, and when you talk about abundance, you begin to align yourself with God's will. Next, your life begins to act like a believer in abundance. Be generous with what you have, even if it is small, as you open the door for God to bless you with more. Trust that when you give, God will multiply your efforts. Abundance is a mindset activated by faith and generosity. Finally, receive the abundance that God has for you. Stop settling for what God wants for you. When you shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance, you will see your life transform. God has so much for you. It's time to claim it. God will not only bless you with wealth and success, but He will also bring the right people into your life who will help you open up new opportunities. Spiritual connections are a powerful part of God's plan for your life. These are people who will encourage you, mentor you, and even open doors you could never open on your own. Think about how God brought people into the lives of great figures in the Bible. Esther had Mori. Your breakthrough is coming, and it will be more than just financial wealth. It will be a testimony to God's faithfulness, grace, and His divine plan for your life. This moment isn't just about seeing an increase in your bank account, it's about the transformation that's going to happen in every area of your life. It's about how God has been working behind the scenes, shaping you and preparing you for this very moment. Your breakthrough will reflect God's goodness and His promise that He will never leave you, even during the toughest times. As you prepare for this breakthrough, I want to encourage you to take action. This is your time to rise, and you have to make sure your heart is open and ready to receive all that God has in store for you. If you're ready for your breakthrough, comment "I am ready" below. Let's stand together in faith and declare that we are prepared to step into the abundance and transformation God has planned for us. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this message of hope today. You never know who might be encouraged by hearing your story and knowing that their breakthrough is near as well. Now, let's finish with this powerful reminder: this is your time. Your rise has already begun, and the world will never be the same again. The transformation that is about to take place in your life will be evident to everyone around you. You will shine brighter than ever before, and people will see the power of God's faithfulness in your life. Keep trusting in God's plan for you, even when things feel uncertain, and get ready for the abundant blessings that are about to overflow into your life. Share in the comments, what are you trusting God for today? Let's encourage one another as we move forward in faith, knowing that this breakthrough is not just about wealth, it's about a divine shift that will change everything.